This honestly is one of the best things I've watched.
Bro, this is going to be the best
time.
thing that I've watched this year. 100%.
I wouldn't agree. Today we're telling you about The Gentleman on Netflix.
Guy Ritchie's back.
Guy Ritchie's busy.
Hide your kids.
What?
Hide your wife. He's back. English drama, gangster shoot 'em ups. We're back.
Wow.
Send them to a
Snatch.
hotel. It's
We're
not
back.
safe.
We're back.
Layer cake. We're back.
We're back.
Guy Ritchie.
Guy Ritchie want that, but we're back.
Yeah, exactly.
We're back.
Listen, I want to just jump straight to the scene. The best scene of the whole thing.
Whoa. I do not be spoiling too far. I'm on episode 2.
Well, if you ain't seen the chicken, that's on you.
No.
You've seen it. Yeah.
Okay,
right.
cool.
Best scene of the whole thing.
Episode 1, innit?
I've
seen the whole thing. I've done
We're
it.
gonna
But
spoil
best
episode
scene.
1.
Best scene?
The chicken.
100%.
Yeah.
The
Best
chicken?
scene. Best scene.
Oi.
Best scene.
100%.
You see, when I was watching that first,
Oh,
I was like,
We're
this
back.
is mad. But that guy literally went.
Spoilers at the end, but yeah. Yeah. But I could see it coming. I could see it coming.
We don't have to spoil it in terms of what happens at the end of that scene, but in terms of like acting chops,
Yeah.
those chops.
Yeah.
Cold. There was bogey around. There was crying. There was cold.
It's a
The way it's shot. Oh, Lord.
Come on.
Oh, Lord.
Cold.
This honestly is one of the best
Amazing.
things I've watched.
Bro,
in
this is
a
going to be the
long
best
time.
thing that I've watched this year. 100%.
I wouldn't agree.
I'm going to agree with myself.
What do you think is going to be better?
I don't know what's gonna be better. We're gonna go up to season 2, but I was episode 2, but I was let down at the ending
What, of episode 2?
of episodes 8 or 7.
Oh,
whatever
the last
was.
ending. Oh, okay. I don't want to hear it.
Okay.
Like, let me get there and be disappointed. But right now, holy smoke.
How does episode 1 start?
So he's in the army. You got the main person that is part of the army. He gets called back because his dad's about to die. And then his dad passes, but when they do the whole will reading, it doesn't go to the elder son, it goes to the youngest, which is the guy that come from the army. The older son is obviously upset, disgruntled, saying I should have got it. And then he ends up saying
there's jokes as well.
Yeah. Then he ends up saying, look, I wanted to sell the house because I'm in debt.
Yeah.
He's like, how much debt? He's like, 8 mil.
Yeah.
He's like, what? He's like, how'd you do that? Ponzi scheme, gave him this amount of money, made 1.5 back. Then he said he's supposed to make more back.
But
and then
they're also finding out the dad isn't making too much bread either.
No, he is though.
Not of legal ways.
Not of legal ways.
Yeah.
He is. So anyway, 8 mil debt. The youngest brother that's now in charge is basically like, all right, cool. How are we gonna get this money? Walking around the estate, one lady approaches him and said, listen, your dad's actually been making a lot of money here. We're running a weed farm out of this shit. Because remember, he found the money and there's like two M's in the safe. And he's like, huh? So, cool. We've got that whole sense with the brother. They're trying to work this debt now. And they get the money, don't they?
Yeah, so he gets the 2 mil. From
the 4, he gets the 4. He needs 4.
He needs 4.
Because the girl negotiates and says, look, you can have all of these
from
things, the chicken, the apology, all of that from my man.
Yeah.
But he sells his dad's wine collection to raise the other
cold conversation.
Yeah.
Cold conversation.
Very cold.
Very
cold.
Basically, he wants to put the estate up for sale. So the guy has knowledge that the weed farm is there, but he doesn't let it be known that
he has knowledge of that.
He has knowledge of it.
Saying,
so he sends his guy out. Yeah, I want to buy it, but then he's caught on to actually I can make a good little money out of this operation going there. I'm not selling the house no more.
Yeah.
So then the guy's like, no, I'm going to come out. We have an offer for you. Flies out, said, nah,
250 bags just for your time.
Just for your time. And he's got, what has he got? A week to pay this money back for the brother. To settle that thing. So that happens, but then also there's a point where they get the money and the brother spunks the money on a fucking boxing match.
In terms of like selling the wine collection, that convo is like, he says, he wants you to come and meet him. Jump in the helicopter with me. Let's go Buckham and have a conversation about wine. It's like, there's like 8 of these around the world.
Yeah.
There's 4 of these.
In the written,
there's 2
Guy
of these.
Ritchie, man.
It's something like there's 2 of these and one of them's been drunk.
Yeah.
And he's like, please, at least let me buy your wine collection. He's like, You know, like, that man's going on like he weren't here. Like, yes, please, by the way.
Like you've been there before.
Yeah.
But it's like even before, in that scene, it's like how they distill it. They pour it out of the wine glass, filter it
into the
water
decanter,
glass,
then put it back in the bottle. I was
If
like,
go to a restaurant and they bring out a filter, I'll filter my wine and then put it back in the bottle. Bruh. Crazy.
I'm like, hey, I'm trying to have wine like that. You see me, middle class Sundays, I'm going to them wine little somethings in Dulwich and that. I'm gonna pick me up something. Don't worry about it. But yeah, he sells the wine. So he's got the peas up now, but Donnie goes and spunks it on boxing.
And he gets
And
bumped.
it's a scam.
It's a scam. But then they end up getting the money back there.
Yeah.
And then what? They go to the scouts and they negotiate that, listen, we're happy to make it 4 M's, but we need 4 M's and we need a video of him embarrassing himself.
And what was it? 1 M worth of weed.
Yeah.
Remember,
On top
she
of
sweetens the deal with like 1 M worth of weed or something like that. So
Light to them. Allegedly, they're making 50.
Yeah. Crazy.
A year, innit? So, and that's just off that weed farm. So
No
big business.
Others. So boom, Scousers come over. They say, "Yep, cool. You guys got the money." They got their guy with the headphones counting the money, and he's like, "Let's get this. Let's get Jeffro. Let's get this video going on." Man has to dress in a chicken suit and say, what do you say? I'm a chicken or something like that. He said like, no, he's like, cluck like a chicken or something like that.
Become a chicken.
Be a chicken.
Be a chicken.
Fucking,
I don't believe
intense.
you.
It was intense.
Chicken. I was like, bro.
To the point where man said, "Yo, that's enough." He said, "Don't
Shut
fucking
up.
get involved, bruv.
Yeah.
Don't get involved. Be a fucking chicken. Be a fucking chicken." Man goes out for a break. Comes back trying to be a chicken. Man goes out again.
Don't spoil
Don't
it.
spoil it.
Right, I won't spoil it.
Don't spoil
I
it.
won't spoil it.
He was doing coke.
Right.
No, but that's the first time he says he needs to like.
Yeah.
No,
collect
he
himself.
started with coke. Then when he went away, he did another one, and that line, that was the line.
Listen.
Nah, that scene, that chicken
Crazy.
scene.
What?
Just acting wise, writing wise, like
It
I
was
want to know
tense.
how we got there. Like,
It was tense.
The one issue I'm having with this is I've started it with my missus. So
Oh.
I have to watch it with her.
Oh, yeah.
Otherwise,
Yeah.
I would have been binged
I'm
this.
lucky. I watched it without her, and then when she saw me watch it, she was like, "Oh, I would have watched it." I said, "Okay, we can watch it again if you want." But I've already finished.
I will watch it again.
I've already
I might
finished.
just have to do that. And
Hold
watch
on, you're
it
only
again.
season 2 up. I mean, episode 2 up.
I'm only episode.
Oh,
I might be episode 3.
brilliant,
but,
man.
Anyway, I'm looking forward to the rest of this season.
I
I'm
love
glad I have
Guy
something to look
Ritchie,
forward to.
man.
As gone.
There's always like in these English like gangster films, they always have these people that have these sick monologues. Like Susie Glass has some sick monologues.
Yes.
When she's just talking like they talk in riddles.
Yeah.
Like they'll threaten you in a different kind of way.
Yeah.
Like, I love it. I love it.
It's a good runaround, man.
I
And
love it.
like
Love
I've got
it.
issues with certain American or Hollywood movies of everyone's missing shots. There's not too many missed shots out here.
Nah,
It's
nah,
not
nah.
every
It's like
second we're
action
using guns.
killing.
and
Yeah, it's
all
not a
that.
mad shoot 'em up. It's
Yeah.
more like story and in between it trying to cover a debt and
Yeah.
being the boss and
It's a great watch. Me having completed it, I'd give it a strong 7.5.
oh, this is a 9.5 to me.
That's
me,
where
it's-
I'm thinking
It's
is
just
going.
the ending. The
9.5.
ending just it was a bit like we could talk about it one day once
Yeah,
you've got.
yeah,
But it's
yeah,
because
yeah.
the reason why I'm not surprised is because remember, The Gentleman's actually a film.
Yeah.
So they made it into a series.
Yeah.
So I'm not surprised at that because I remember how it is. They've just kind of extended it out and just told a bit more of a story. But 9.5, I don't think I'm going to watch anything better unless Guy Ritchie comes again.
I think I'm gonna watch a couple better things this year.
Whew.
I don't know. So far, I don't think I'm gonna like. So far, I'm on track to giving it a 9.5. Like,
Yeah, it started very
on
strong.
track with
Just the
that.
ending just
Really,
tailed off for me, and it was like, oh, it could have. Like
Brilliant.
sometimes you don't always have to follow what came before it. In terms of if you're doing a remake, like you might.
yeah, I get you.
You could strengthen it.
Yeah.
How can we strengthen it rather than how can we just extend it?
Yeah.
Yes, guys, that was a short episode of Things We Watched. We just spoke about The Gentleman. If you've watched it already, let us know what you thought in the comments. Click like as well. If you haven't watched it, go watch it. Come back, let us know what you thought. If there's something you think was better, tell us to watch it. We'll talk about it. See you next time.
Cool.